الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد
I came from a very small town in northwest Ohio. It's Bryan, Ohio. It's about 8,000 people, and it's basically a farming community, small town, very white, very homeless. I am Christian, middle class, pretty much an all-American white male. So my experience with Muslims and Islam and people of other cultures kind of, limited.
I'm African American male. I was born in Pennsylvania, but I moved to Columbus when I was younger. I live in Gahanna, a little suburb outside of Columbus. I went to two different high schools. Up until I was a sophomore, I went to the Columbus Academy, and after that, I went to Wellington. Both private schools. I got a pretty good education on Islam and about Islam and Muslim beliefs. I know enough to get by.
I am not very religious. I grew up in a diverse suburb of Toledo, and it was kind of a bubble. I didn't really experience very much in the way of Islam or Muslim.
I had always been a little confused about the role of Muhammad in the religion.
Like Muslims and Islam as a general religion isn't really characterized that well in the American media. It's 9/11, kind of all those extremist terrorists. That's kind of a general idea that you have, and it's kind of a shame because that's really far away from their main.
My
message.
perception of Muslims in general from 9/11 was, extremists.
Biggest thing I didn't realize is their position on Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't know if they thought he was a prophet or if he was the son of God. Just general confusion about that. With regards to their women, I didn't know if they're generally thought of as, like, second-class citizens or, like, how well they respected that. I remember during Obama's presidential campaign, the right-wing media was trying to make a big deal out of the fact that he was allegedly Muslim, even though he's Christian, as if our president can't be Muslim and Muslim's a negative thing.
I enjoyed the mosque that I attended. I didn't really. Well, I noticed there were no women there immediately. Some of the friends I went with didn't notice that, but I noticed that immediately. It did help me focus more on. I wasn't looking around as much, and I was paying attention to the sermon more than normal. I thought it was good. The sermon was short, sweet, to the point.
The sermon was mainly about how society focuses on things that shouldn't really be focused on, and how material objects are more prestigious and more looked upon a lot more heavily than they used to. the beauty was really the simplicity of the sermon. It was short and to the point. It was poignant. There was all walks of life there, from the working class to very affluent, all races. It's really made me think twice about my religion. And yeah, and I didn't understand at first that Islam was also connected with Judaism and Christianity.
Yeah, it's
But
all
we're
one big.
Yeah, we're all praying to the same
They
God.
even have like the same parables.
It's just a shame that the media really doesn't showcase
doesn't-
that aspect of it.
Yeah, it just likes to show the extremes of the religion, not what it really is.
Overall, I'd say that attending the mosque was a good experience. When I first walked in, I felt a little out of place being with all, African Americans and Middle Eastern people, other white people. But and then when I first walked in, I was surprised that there weren't any pews for some reason. I just expected that there'd be pews. But overall, I'd say it's a very efficient way to pray. It seems like everyone's into it, and since it only lasts like a half an hour, that there isn't like a lot of the downtime that you get with, regular church service, which is an hour long. So it just seemed like they were really into it, more so than I'd say most Christians even.
It was a beautiful service in general. I would go back again. I would do it again.
Killers, all them dang terrorists. I'm not